You never know who you're dealing with. You understand? You never know who you're dealing with.
Grandmaster, tell us about today.
Great day.
I'm here with one of my favorite people in the world who you have seen before, Sensei Hernandez. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am wonderful. I feel extra safe because I'm sitting next to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Dr. Walls and friends, where I find it? Dr. Walls and friends. Dr. Walls and friends, where I find it? Dr. Walls and friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration too. At Dr. Walls and friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and friends. Dr. Walls and friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and
Today was a day that it marks a lot of good friends among us.
Yes.
Not the quantity, it's the quality.
That's right.
Of people that we have here today.
yes.
So, we just having a good time.
So now tell the listening audience and viewing audience actually about what took place here today.
Well, what we did today was we share a little bit of mostly Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, and Ninjutsu combined together. Really what we did today was self-defense, the self-defense. And a lot of people talk about the self-defense aspect. It's not about defending yourself and learning how to defend yourself, but knowing how and when and where.
Yes.
And those are the elements that we're trying to do here today. But most important is to not to outdo anybody, or any technique is good or perfect.
Yes.
All techniques are equal as long as we practice it and keep it on that same level without hurting anybody, but at the same time learning from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody came here, I hit him here, I hit him around. That knife is still, I don't want to stab him, but if I have to hit him, where I'm going to hit him? The elbow. And the elbow. What happened with the knife? So before I step in, I don't want to lose that weight. The knife is already there. Now I swing my forearm. Push. Rotate. Get the idea, then apply it. Push. And when you do, make sure you use force on it. Don't kill him, clear? Don't kill him. Push. Let's go technique number 2. Same day here, this time I'm on the back fist. What I just did here. Push. No longer his mind is already here. Where's his mind at? Taking care of his head. Push. So slowly, we're going to do the same thing here. As I do that, I want to step in. I'm using that grip. Elbow, slowly. Inwards. Push. Now, you did a kibadashi before? That's what you use. You kibadashi, not your back. Let me explain that to you. A lot of people, when they do that technique, right, they do this. Push, open your stand. Lean, lift, turn your shoulder. Push. At the end of the night, remember what I said? Bang, bang. It's already out here. Push, step in, grab that wrist. Inwards, push. Look at that. Push. Now you have the elbow, you can break. Push. One more time from this angle. One. Remember, I want to go here, but in the dojo, I go here. Follow through. Push. It's less injury. Push. But I do want to feel that contact. Once I do this, boom, grab. The elbow. Angle. Push. Push. I'm using my what? I'm not using my back. Push. And you just go work. So, time around.
Yeah. You know, as I was watching you all today, and we've spoken before about the importance of with self-defense, it's really not so much about hurting the other person as much as kind of throwing them off so you can get home and get back to your family and your life.
Exactly. I always tell this to my students, and even my professors, my teacher always tell me, the art of self-defense is really where you can talk someone out of the situation.
That's right.
Not to get into the situation. That's why the mental and the emotion part of it, the spirit is part of it, and then at the end of the day, if it gets to that point, the physical was. That's where you have to really defend yourself.
Exactly.
But mostly you gotta follow your heart. You gotta be able to teach those people, the student itself, that the art of self-defense is not everything about physical. It's not about punching and kicking. It's about using your head and your mind and go with your heart.
Yes.
Follow your heart.
Yes.
And if you feel that your heart is in a situation where you have to defend yourself, then that's where you follow your heart and physically defend yourself.
That's right.
I want to give them all like that. I'm seeing something that I really don't like. Because I don't want to see it happen. Alright? John, hurry up, okay. When you walk it in to your opponent, alright? Don't give him your back. But when you do that, look what you're doing. Push. I'm always giving him my side to go in. Boom. Inwards. Push. You're giving my back, what happened? Not only that, remember the knife is already out of his hand. When I do this, or when I do this. Oh, you might have to do that. Push. Watch. Oh, let him do it. Show me more how to teach you guys. Watch. When you go in there, don't do this. You're standing here. You got one left over. That hand. Push. So always come in at an angle. Here. He's going to be worried about me and him throwing him over and grab him.
That's right. Now you have schools in Puerto Rico as well as here in New York.
Yeah, my school right now is in, June 23rd. My dojo in Puerto Rico is going to be 13 years.
Really?
Yes,
Congratulations.
13 years. And, I've been blessed. My student, Luis Aviles, who's in charge of the school, whatever, he is the head instructor. He is the instructor, whatever, most of our schools of defense. Doing a phenomenal job. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed with good students who continue what we were taught from our teacher, and not to change anything at all. So I feel blessed on both ends, and you can always come down to Puerto Rico and visit us.
I would love to.
You have another house there as well. But 13 years has been. I don't think it was going to be that long. But 13 years ago, I was moved to Puerto Rico.
Doesn't mean that if you doesn't weigh 500 pounds, you still can do the good kibarachi. Push. And use your lower back and not your upper back. Push. This is your foundation. Lift from the lower back. Got that? Alright. Go to our next technique. We're going to follow up on this. Same thing here. This time I'm bringing my arms around. There you go. I want to break. Push. As I break, I want to reach over. Now, as I twist. Push. Slowly. Remember what I said? All you're doing is slowly. Push. As I went here. Push. I went over. I'm breaking. As I reach over here. And as I pivot, I want to do this. Push. Reverse. Over. So be careful when you do that wrist movement. Push. Slowly. Here. Remember, you can do this. That's always there. Push. Break here. I'm usually my whole entire what? Body. Push. I don't have to stay here for too long. I want to go in. As I come back out. Push. Use that wrist. You can move it. Right, something? Push. Come on. John, let's go. John. Once again. Here. Here. Over. As I do this. As I pivot. As I grip. Now I turn. Push. Right? And then you do the rest yourself. Okay? Push. Watch when you come in. But don't stay too long. Don't stay too long. Bam! And then come right back out. Push. Slowly.
With a personal decision that I wanted to change my lifestyle and decided to open up a school.
Okay.
So it was a dream come true for me as well.
Yeah.
So it's really, it's a situation where I said to myself, well, if I did it in New York, I could do it anywhere.
Now, isn't that the truth?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. With a lot of hard work and sacrifice, anything is possible.
Yes, that's the truth.
Anything.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to say, but except for how can people get in contact with you?
And with this, I can take him out right here. Push. That's what he's trying to explain. So you have a second option. But now we're moving a little bit further up. So we're going to try to what? To complement with another thing. Right? Counter-attack. Push. It's easier to do that, right? But we mostly work on it that way. So as we do this, boom. We break here. Yes, you have this choice. Yes, you can break here. Yes, you can come here. Yes, you can kneel. Yes, you can kneel. Yes, you can hammer fist. You can do all of that stuff. It's just break you an opening to do a little bit more. And then counter. Push. Okay, we all know all of that. Push. That's what our teacher taught us to do in counter technique. Push. I could do just one technique. That's it. And I'm getting to the body. The face. I can do that. Push. I want to play a little. So I have to be doing this. I have to do this. Push. Doesn't mean that you have to come back again. I just want to add a little more flavor into it as I do this. Push. And then jab. Complete. Push. Up. Okay. We're going to do one more technique, and we're going to take it to another level. All right? One more technique. Remember this. As you go in, I'm working on one side. I have not worked my blind side. Push. This is my blind side. Why I call it the blind side? Because now you can't reach through that. Push. So the difference is that I got to work a little faster here and less faster here. And now I can take him out. Push. Understood? Alright, so now, while I'm here, as I do this, I want to break. I want to bring that arm up, swing it around, and come here again. Push. Alright? Slowly. One. Bang. Remember this? Remember that. Push. As I go here, I want to swing it around and then come back here. Push. Like that. And then, turn them over. Push. Let's go. Slowly. One more time.
Well, they can always get in contact with me. Even though I'm far away, I was traveling back and forth from Puerto Rico to New York. My phone number is area code 787-267-7282. make sure you dial 1 first.
Yes.
Because I'm in Puerto Rico. Or my other information where my Shihan Luis Aviles, my student, is located at Queens, New York. His phone number is 718-296-5518.
All right.
Either of those two numbers, you can reach me out.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking this time.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity. And I want to tell the audience, your audience as well, thank you for listening to your program and to keep up the good work.
Exactly. And
Thank you
as
so
you
much.
said, with a lot of hard work,
Anything is possible.
anything is possible. You heard it from Sensei Hernandez, so
Yes.
you can listen to me, but I would say definitely listen to him too. All right.
Thank you.
Somebody remember what he said about the timing. Very crucial. Very important. Push. Go ahead. Count in. Slap. Quickly. Grab his leg. Now you got to tie him up. Push. Make sure you lock him in and you over here. Now, one thing that he was explaining about the sweep. Push. The lower you are, the faster you'll come down. Push. Hold my shoulder. When you go inward, stay low. Look. I'm not gonna pull him here. Arm here, strike. Pull. Push. That's his groin, right? Already got kicked in there. Push. Gonna lock him in here. Stay here. Push. Grab. If you want better, you can do that. Push. I'll make sure you stay close. Go at an angle. I don't care how you do it. No, keep it out of dusty, right? Push. Watch. Inward sweep. Right. You gotta move what? Fast. Boy, you gotta move your body. You don't want to become target. Push. So as soon as you palm your strike, right, Sensei? Inwards. Push. He goes out that way. Up. Coming in from this angle. Inwards. Push. No, I'm hitting him with the palm here straight. Now we go up. So first he said, one palm here straight to the groin. Push. But you want to get in that. So that's boom. Push. I like that noise. Something about that noise. Keep them going. Right. Push. Push. Now, remember, some uke stays here. And if he does, what do you do? You make him bend. Because the attacker's not going to bend. Push. Got that clear? Push. Gotta work. Push. Make sure you...
Martial artists came, trained, no gripes, no fights, strictly just come to learn.
That's right.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing.
He's gonna come here, that's where he's coming. My chances of moving to the side, left or right is gonna be too slow. I can't, I gotta attack that. Because I gotta stop it. I have to stop this energy, so I'm gonna attack. When I come, see how the knife came out? Come again. I'm hitting this. I'm hitting right off the arm. I'm coming inside. I'm already inside. There's the knife, I gotta what? Move away from the knife. Watch my back. I know if somebody's coming, I don't have to worry about the hand. If I roll, that shit is hurt. Great distance. Okay? Slow. Take the push. Make sure you stop that. You already know something's coming because you can't see that hand. And if he was going to throw a hook punch, it's even better for you. You'll see it easier. So when he pushes me, I'm meeting that. I'm discharging here. I can hit the face to come inside. Okay? Allow me to sweep him. If somebody's coming from there, I gotta get away from here. So I'll take them with me. Because if you don't kick my ass, I don't kick this. I'll be that way. When you're in battle, your mood is to survive the battle, not to win it. Survive it, because if you survive it, then what's you good for me? Take the push, and I want him to push you. Don't do this. There's too much distance. You push it, good, and bam. This hard, coming in. Once you do this, that's got to come on. Up. To put the head back, to allow him to already be in a something that way. Do what you want. Come this side. Slow push, quick block, discharge, come under, hit, and I'm in. If he bear hugs you, I'll go and let you go. Why? I feel the arms come around me, that means the jaw gotta come forward, and I'm good with this. Okay? I gotta have a plan. I don't go into battle without a plan. Unless it's a surprise. And my surprise is, if he surprised me, pound, oh good, pound, then my plan starts going in play. So your push, meet it, don't meet it where? You don't meet it there. Meet it where? That is a risk. Look, I don't have to do nothing but bend the shoulder. Every now and then say, hug me, so you know you got that. So then, arm is broken. In case. But if he don't hug you, okay, I got you. If he's there, you already know what to do. All right, let's try it.
Nothing about rank. Everything was very nice, professionally done. You know?
And you know what I like? The self-defense techniques are things that people can use.
Yes, yes, and simple. See what I realized, a lot of seminars that are being performed out, people are just doing things. They're not teaching things.
Yes.
You know, they do it more like a demonstration. And today, I think everybody left here learning.
I agree.
You know, so I think it was a good thing. How'd you like
I
it?
agree. I very much enjoyed it.
There you go.
And the thing that I'm always amazed about is how fast your hands move.
Two hand grabs, what happened? Nothing happened. He grabbed me, and I was getting shit shocked. But I also understand that the minute he grabbed, I'm shocking him. You see how it works? I'm shocking.
Yes, sir.
Those knuckles, right there. That gives me enough time to set up for my next movement. Always remember, our shot is to set up for what we're going to do in the process of the technique. Okay, this is like the same thing. He's going to pull the trigger, then go shoot the gun. Right? He's going to put the Glock, then he's going to shoot it. He can't just shoot it if he's got nothing. So we're doing the same. He touched me, I'm good, I'm already inside. Because once I do this, I roll it. I'm already inside. Okay, so once I do this and I'm inside, he's going to look. No, I don't want him to look. Because if he looks, that means he's got eyesight. If he got eyesight, that means he's going to do something to be able to do it. If he can't see what he's doing, I've got a better chance of surviving this fight. So once I do this and I hit, and I come inside, bam, that elbow automatically goes there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my hand is already here, is going from left hip to right.
Right.
And that arm is going to be destroyed.
Yes, sir.
I don't need to take him down, sweep him, nothing. I need to hit him and just get out. So we're going to go slow. We're going to pop that, come inside, boom, and break. Remember the elbow, and break. It's going to set the break up for you. Watch. The head goes back, arm locks in.
Yes, sir.
And then break. If you want to sweep, you can sweep. I don't care. We just want to work now on a little hand speed on the top and get the rhythm. You know, just that's all you get. Get the rhythm. And once you get the rhythm, you see motion. You saw the shoot up. Did you? You see the shoot up? Back him. You see the shoot up? So the rhythm doesn't stop. The rhythm doesn't stop. That's my first hit. Second, third. Okay? Get motion. And you can feel it. Good. Go.
Because all I hear is pat, 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 and then somebody's laying on the floor.
See, that's because I don't want to get hit.
Is it? We can't mess up the space.
No, not
that
you
face.
know, and then you look at it this way. It's what I try to teach people. The more you're moving and your body's moving, the less chance you have of getting hurt because the person is thinking, and you have the opportunity to do something. And a lot of people say, "Oh, he's trying to show off with speed." It's not. It's, as I always tell people, if you know where you're going, you're going to get there faster.
That's right. And you know,
Yes, sir. Okay? There's a lot of ways you can do this. You can do it here like it. If he goes to kick. There's a lot of shit we do that a lot of people don't understand. I'm just so people who do a lot of things like that. Well, I can pull here like here. There's a lot of things you can do. The main concern is that timing. Right. Because without that timing, the rest of this shit ain't gonna work. Good? I don't have to hit him and go on. I dropped low. I dropped like breaking bricks. Bam! You get beat back. There's all the ways you can do this. You can hit him here. Right here, I'm gonna do my roll. Because when I hit him, that's where I'm going. Striking with that with an Aikido roll. Don't take for granted that the rolls and falls we do are not in self-defense.
Yes, sir.
They are. They are. And when you apply them with self-defense, that means you're going to hit from angles that they don't know how to defend. Because we see everything in the dojo from here. We don't see it from this angle, that angle, this angle. We don't tend to practice it like that. We have to practice it. And when you're down there, you gotta realize the guy is coming there. I didn't know what time for it.
and you know what else? There was the message that you kept giving that go back to the first step.
Yes. A lot of people learn the first technique in a seminar, and they'll do the second, the third, the fourth, but they never go back to the first one.
That's right.
So by the end of the seminar, what happens is they can't remember what they did.
Right.
So what we try to do is I teach them, once you learn a new technique, go back to the old one. Learn a new one, go back to the old one. And also implement the first one into the second and the second into the first.
And you know what else I get from that is remember and stand on your foundation.
Yes.
What happens when you develop stuff like that?
GM.
I'm sorry. You okay, Alan? He said it on time, but I was hit by you.
A lot of people don't do that.
Right.
They deviate from their foundation. You got to understand, this was started way back. So why are we taking a foundation that was very strong then and destroying it now?
That's right.
Instead of building on that foundation?
Exactly.
And a lot of martial artists don't do that. They got the tendency to turn around, I'm going to change this, going to change that. Why are you changing instead of just adding to what you already know and make it easier?
Exactly.
But I think it's egos.
Yeah.
I think it's egos.
Yeah. And you know what else I liked about today is that your teacher would come in to just really kind of expand the point and really send it home.
You know, I'm glad you touched on that because there's a lot of times where my teachers at seminars, a lot of people get upset at that. I don't know why they get upset when you have somebody with that much knowledge.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you just say, have the floor, learn? Even if it's just talking, you're learning. And they get upset, and I have no idea why. You know, and I always said that. Watch out for the guy that walks kind of funny and has the gray hair.
That's right.
Because he's been here around.
He's got a
See
lot of
what I'm saying?
wisdom.
And if you see this, he going to teach you. But today's society, the young kids don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to listen to that.
Well, we
at
teach
all.
them.
Of course.
We remind them.
I got you.
Exactly.
Never stops.
Exactly. Well, we're going to keep it that sweet, keep it that short.
There you go.
And the only thing I'm going to ask you is tell the people how to get in contact with you if they want to learn from you.
It's very simple. You can locate me at, again, it's called the U.S. Kodokan. The address is 765 43rd Street. It's in the Sunset Park area of Brooklyn, and we're between 8th Avenue and 7th Avenue. We're the only school in this area, what they call Little China.
Wow.
So we're pretty good at it.
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much.
And I love the new facility.
Thank you. You love it?
Wonderful. I do.
Yes,
I do.
we grew.
Yeah.
We grew.
Dr. Walls and friends, where I find it.